Hey everyone, welcome to this session and I'm here to explain about DDoS attack from cybersecurity. My name is Indupriya and I'm from BIT Chennai. So in this session we are going to see about the overview of DDoS attack, types of DDoS attack and mitigation of DDoS attack. And DDoS in the sense distributed denial of service. Deny in the sense refusing. When the client sends a request to the server will send the response. This is the relationship between a client and server. If server refuses to respond, then it is a denial of service. It will deny means refuse the service, like responding to the client. Denial of service is done by the attacker. This response will not be given to client only when the attackers are taking place. The attacker makes the server to reduce the response of the client. And in this DDoS attack, multiple systems targeting a victim system. Here the multiple systems are like system B, system C and system D. These are targeting a server. So all these are targeting to a single thing. This is known as DDoS attack. A distributive denial of attack service attack is a malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of a targeted service or network by overwhelming the target or its surrounding infrastructure with a flood of internet traffic. This type of attacks are done by the flooding the target with traffic. Now the target is server, flooding the traffic in the sense sending a lot number of requests. Now if a system sends one request to the server will give the one response to system. And when it goes to 10 requests at a time to the single server, then the process will be slow down, like the response will be slow. And when it comes to 100 number of requests at a time for the single server, then the system will be stuck for a while. That is downtime of the server. Impact. DDoS attack can lead to downtime, financial loss and damage to the reputation of the target organized or individual. DDoS attack, due to this DDoS attack, there will be a server downtime and there will be also a financial loss. In the case if we take like online banking, when you are doing an online banking, if the server is down, the amount will be debited but it won't be credited to that particular person, so amount will be lost. And this is how motivation is. Attackers may launch DDoS attack for various reasons, including financial gain, competition advantage, or ideological motives. Like attacks will be done on many bases. Now here we can see the attacker system is A, and system B, system C, system D are going to attack the server. How we'll see. In this attacker system, this is the system which is going to attack. So it will find the vulnerabilities. In the sense, it will send the malware to system B, system C and system D. And when this malware is sent to these three systems, this system will be infected. System B, system C and system D will be infected. The network of an infected computer is known as botnet. Here we can see the network of the infected computer is known as botnet. Now this system is infected, this system is infected and this system also is infected. But this attacker system will have the access of these three systems. So at a time when the system B sends 1,000 number of requests and system C also, system D also, the server will be downtime. And this is how the attack is done by the botnets. Botnet. Attacker often use botnets, which are networks of compromised device, to generate the massive volume of traffic required to execute a DDoS. As we saw in the above, it will send a lot of requests so that the traffic will be more and DDoS attack will be executed and the server won't be responding. Traffic amplification. DDoS attack may exploit vulnerabilities in internet protocols to amplify the volume of traffic, making the attack more potent. Like it will make like we saw the the attacker will get the vulnerabilities and send the malware to the system. The phase of attacks. DDoS attack typically involved in three phases. Reconnaissance phase in the sense gaining the information of a particular server. The attacker's phase means where the attack is taking place, and the post attack phase in the sense after the attack. These are the three phases of the attack. Impacts of DDoS attack. Financial implication. As we saw, financial loss will be taking place once DDoS attack is taken. May suffer financial loss due to some downtime, decrease in productivity and potential exponential demands from attackers. Reputational damage. Public pressure for the target entity may be negatively impacted loss of customer trust. Now, when as we saw in the previous example, like when you do an online transaction from a net banking, when the server is down, your amount will be debited, but it won't be credited. So the customer lost the trust on that particular server. So he won't trust. That is known as reputational damage. And we'll just see about the history of DDoS attack. In this, famous incidents are GitHub. The attack was taken place on a GitHub on 2018, where GitHub is a very good platform, and attacks, it will be so preserved. But there was an attack happening on GitHub itself in 2018, and also in 2007 cyber attacks on Estonia. Now, lessons learned. From the measures taken, we have to go through this GitHub and Estonia attacks and just see the measures that are taking place and make sure that we won't repeat in the future. Evolution of attacks. Understanding how DDoS attacks techniques have evolved over time. Like going on, the DDoS attacks are increasing, and also they are coming up with a new plan. So we have to be evaluated over time, becoming more sophisticated and challenging the mitigates. Now we'll come to the types of DDoS attack. In types, there are three types of DDoS attack. One is volumetric DDoS attack first. Volumetric DDoS attack is aimed to overwhelm the bandwidth of the targeted network. Now the server and the client is there will target, but the bandwidth is more, overwhelming the bandwidth. This is known as volumetric DDoS attack. Example of volumetric DDoS attack is in 2016 there was a huge disrupt in the major internet platforms like Twitter, Netflix, and Spotify. These three are the major internet platforms, but there was an attack taking place on these three with the with this volumetric DDoS attack. Mitigation of strategies. Understanding the countermeasures used to mitigate volumetric DDoS attack, including the traffic filtering and use of content delivery networks. Like we have to filter the traffic. Filtering the traffic in the sense, we have to see which are the malicious attacks and which are the normal logins, and we have to make sure that it won't reach the victim in the sense server. Second is a protocol-based DDoS attack. Protocol-based DDoS attack is a finds the weakness in a network. Now, if you have a network, it won't have a particular thing like we have to target on this and we will do the attack, but it will just go through the network protocols and find the weakest one and it will try to attack. And SYN food attack. SYN food attack is a type of DOS attack that exploits the three-way handshake process for the transmission control protocol to overwhelm a target system and make it unavailable to legitimate user. Okay. This SYN packages appear to come from the legitimate IP addresses, but they are spoofed. In the sense, you'll get a lot of requests from different IP addresses, but if they all the IP addresses are fake. It will just seem to be like that, but all the IP addresses are fake. Prevention measures. Learn about strategies to defend against the protocol-based DDoS attack, including the implementation of rate limiting and SYN cookies. And the third one is application layer DDoS attack. Application layer DDoS attack focuses on overwhelming specific service or application, exploiting of vulnerabilities in the application layer to disrupt the normal operation. It will just specify, it will have a specific services or applications. So HTTP flood attack. HTTP flood attack is also a DDoS attack. Is a type of cyber attack that aims to overwhelm a web server or web application with a large number of HTTP requests, rendering the target source unavailable to legitimate user. Countermeasures. Discovering methods for mitigating application layer DDoS attacks such as web application firewalls and behavior analysis of the incoming traffic. Mitigation of DDoS attack. Now we'll see how to mitigate the DDoS attack. First is traffic scrubbing. Traffic scrubbing means learn about the process of traffic scrubbing, where malicious traffic is identified and filtered out before it reaches the target. As we saw in the before, the client gives the request and the server gives the response. When this requests are coming, we have to find whether it is a malicious traffic or normal login traffic, and we have to make sure that it won't reach the target in the sense server. so that the downtime won't be taking place. Anycast routing. Exploring the use of anycast routing to disrupt incoming traffic across multiple data centers, reducing the impact of DDoS attack on individual network. Like taking the individual network nodes and distribute incoming traffic across multiple data centers. Behavioral analysis. Understand how behavioral analysis of network traffic patterns can be early detect and mitigation of DDoS attack. Like we'll early detect the DDoS attack. That's it. And cloud-based DDoS protection. This is also a kind of mitigation of a DDoS attack. Cloud scrubbing service. Discover the benefits of cloud-based DDoS protection services, which leverage the scalability and redundancy of cloud infrastructure to mitigate attacks. So we'll just go through the based DDoS, cloud-based DDoS protection services, which have the scalability and redundancy of cloud infrastructure to mitigate attacks. On demand scaling, explore how cloud-based DDoS protection solutions can dynamically scale resources to absorb and deflect large-scale DDoS attacks. And third is global traffic management. Learn about global traffic management solutions that use DNS-based load balancing to disrupt the traffic and mitigate DDoS attack. And this is of DDoS attack.